Luffy would hate you for supporting Ice. Luffy would hate you for being conservative.
Yeah, because Luffy's totally on the side of self-righteous gay retards that simp for illegal aliens.
What a hook. Please comment down below what y'all think about that first little bit of his opinion before we get into the whole video here. But
oh wait, who were Luffy and the Straw Hats fighting in Wano? In Alabasta? In Dressrosa? They fought literal illegal aliens.
this just simplifies the fact that conservatives don't know how to consume content or don't understand the content that they consume. Because what are we talking about, bro? Bringing it back here a little bit to the whole Sydney Sweeney stuff, how she went full on MAGA and it just didn't work out for her artistically, her movies and her stuff and whatever. And thank God Euphoria's coming back for her. Thank God. Because what the hell were those movies that she was making? But that's neither here or there. The whole point is about the whole Sydney thing is that conservatives do not consume content, especially the content that she was trying to make, which is a woman lead type of show. They don't consume that. They literally don't. They don't consume shit just to begin with. So that's literally the reason why her shit is declining. This just literally explains all of that. Because when they do consume the content, they do not understand the content that they're consuming. Politically, though, obviously, I don't think Luffy would either pick one side or the other. He genuinely wouldn't. Luffy has rocked with motherfuckers that he's beat up before. Luffy still fucks with motherfuckers that, you know, have been pieces of shit. Bellamy, for a good example of that. Crocodile, another good example of that as well. I mean, you know, he was a little bit iffy of fucking around with him, but he still did, right? He had his focus, right? His battle IQ was always so high. He understands, yeah, we might need this bozo to make shit happen when they were leaving Impel down or anything like that. But to say that if Luffy were to pick a side, it would be Trump. Yo, Trump is literally a celestial dragon in terms of One Piece terminology, in terms of the One Piece world. This dude is so delusional that he genuinely thinks Luffy would be on the conservative side. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? Also, opening up his video, just talking shit about gay people, forgetting who the fuck Bon Clay is. That also shows me that this motherfucker most probably doesn't even watch it. How do you have this type of comment? That's, again, I'm pretty sure this video is obvious rage bait. Honestly, it just clicked for me. But it's like, when is it enough for us to be ignoring the rage bait that people put out online? Because people do believe this ignorant ass shit. People genuinely do believe the ignorant ass shit that people put out. This guy, I mean, he has almost 20,000 on his posts. And he has people that are genuinely in his same lane. Hold on, let me find this shit. Where the fuck? Luffy would support. Yo, this motherfucker said Luffy would support ICE. Trump really pulled a Luffy in Venezuela. That's what? Not a single anime show will ever equate to wokeness because Japan's one of the most ultra-conservative countries to ever exist. How you brought actual One Piece world comparisons. In fact, most posts I've seen about politics involving One Piece world comparisons were either emotions and no context. Okay, let's see. What are we talking about?
Who forcefully took over the political institutions of the foreign countries that they invaded to extract resources from them to enrich themselves at the expense of the people that live there. That's a very interesting playbook. I wonder where we've observed this before. Muslim.
I forgot that he actually put pictures of people. What? He's saying that Crocodile was trying to enrich himself. Crocodile was focused. Laser focus on finding, was it Pluton? I think it was. He was not focused in making a coin, bro. Yeah, he had a casino and shit that. Maybe this is a better conversation for Doflamingo to have a whole underground reign. But again, he wasn't focused on making money. I mean, money is just a secondary option, bro. That was not the main focus. Genuinely be ahead of the game, right? To be able to get the One Piece, get Pluton. Whoever fucks with him, done, deal, over.
In chapter 165, Crocodile says, I'm not interested in money or status. I want military might. So Crocodile definitely haven't given up on becoming Pirate King. They're considering that he needs both wealth and fame. Let's focus on power. And with that focus, again, it's almost as if Crocodile was trying to position himself as an Emperor of the Sea.
Doflamingo, yeah, he was trafficking and shit that. But again, same shit. His focus was to fuck around with the Celestial Dragons because he went down to becoming a regular person because his dad thought that was a great idea, and he was just pissed. He just hated everybody, bro.
I'll pay for this! I'll get even! I swear it! I swear to survive whatever torment you throw at me! Remember my words! I look forward to the day that I hunt you down, and I will murder every single one of you!
He just wanted to fucking kill people. But again, they're not illegal immigrants. They are literally... You know what's so fucked up, bro? Crocodile and Doflamingo, and he even mentions Kaido. Kaido is kind of outside of this, but those two, they were warlords. And who did the warlords work for, by the way? That's right, the world government. They worked for the world government. That's basically saying that Israel, and it was going to say a terrorist, I mean, they kind of are, but not kind of, I mean, you know, saying they are illegal immigrants. The conservative people don't really consider them that. I mean, look, this motherfucker's literally talking about Islam and treating them like they're the worst shit ever. This motherfucker thinks everybody did 9/11. Everybody overseas did 9/11 for this guy. Funny enough, though, he knows that this is a fact, though, and he just chooses to ignore that. He understands, right, what he's consuming, but he chooses to ignore that the warlords, once again, work for the world government. Like, we just completely forgot about that. We're just focused on the fact that they're legal immigrants. They're more like genuine workers for the world government. Like, there's nothing illegal about them. Like, they are legally allowed to do whatever the fuck they are doing in these countries or in these places. Like, we'll just brush over that. We're just gonna act like that's not a thing. I do want to put an editor's note here, because it kind of sounds like I'm saying that because it's legal, it's okay. Obviously, it's not. Legality is not a sense of morale, which we can obviously tell. Slavery was illegal, which is also insane. But yes, I'm not trying to defend the fact that because it was legal, because the USA allows Israel to do, or, you know, fund what Israel is doing, it's okay. Just editor's note about that, because I feel like it was not clear.
Illegal aliens who forcefully took over the political institutions of the foreign countries that they invaded to extract resources from them to enrich themselves at the expense of the people that live there. That's a very interesting playbook. I wonder where we've observed this before. Muslims and Islam.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Kaido and the Beast Pirates. Illegal aliens. They took over the political institutions, enslaved people, extracted all the resources. They forced their worldview on the people of Wano, and everybody that rejected it was enslaved.
This point that he makes about, like, Kaido, that could be anywhere. That could be anyone. I don't know why fixation is only with, like, Islam or, like, Muslim people and shit like that. Even though it's crazy because he literally looks the part. Like, that's the wildest shit. The same shit that he's talking about happened in Cuba, or is happening in Cuba. The same shit he's talking about happened in Venezuela, which is wild because those motherfuckers are going to be like, oh, wow, yeah, Venezuela. Thanks to Daddy Trump, now it's not going to happen, which is not true. It's literally not true. What the fuck has happened in Venezuela that's different for the people in Venezuela? But of course, these motherfuckers only know of the little lens that they allow themselves to see, and don't really take the time to learn or whatever the fuck is going on in these actual places. But I digress. Again, sure, it's the Muslims, of course. You know what's very telling about the fact that it is just, like, straight up racism is the fact that, like, they rather stay with these people that are pedophile protectors, these people that are genuinely pedophiles or, like, sexual deviants. They are okay with them because of the fact that they're just conservatives, right? And they love harassing women, and they love you know, taking rights from people and humans and literally women and all that. They stay with these people, right? But they don't allow people that are genuinely trying to do something better, because he did put a picture there of Mandami. And that man has done nothing but killed it from day one that he's been in office. But of course, we will always overshadow any successful thing that these people can do. And any one little bit, it doesn't matter what it is, any little thing, doesn't matter how minuscule it is. As long as it's bad, we're definitely going to talk about that and extend that for, like, the longest shit ever. But again, if the other party, if the other person does the same shit, crickets. Like the whole thing with the Epstein thing, right? How Trump is in the files, obviously in the files, obviously. And the fucking conservative like talking point was like, oh, but Bill Clinton is also there. Yes, fucking arrest that piece of shit too. Lynch him. I don't care. Like, what the fuck? We are not fans of these people. Like, we're not. I would be a fan of a Republican person if they genuinely were not a piece of shit. Like, genuinely. Look at Ted Cruz. He literally left Texas. You know how like they use Waffle House to like determine if the weather storm or whatever the weather is going to be very bad? If a Waffle House is closed, stay home. That literally, right? Texans use Ted Cruz the same fucking way. If Ted Cruz is getting ready to get on a fucking flight and dip, you know it's going to be cold as fuck in Texas. It's going to be so bad, that motherfucker got to go to Cancun. Y'all already know that. It's how it is. But then you want us to not hate these motherfuckers. You want us to believe in them just because they're not the other party. Like, do you understand how dumb that is? How you guys flip-flop all the time? Like, that's stupid as fuck. But again, these people will never talk about the good things, the victories, none of that. They just focus on made-up stories that they got to use AI to be able to convey them. Eat it up. Eat it the fuck up. And then make dumbass posts like this.
Doflamingo and Dressrosa got him and his boys to go stage a coup on the entire country, murder the king's almost entire administration, and then frame him for a genocide.
But that future was cut short. Malik was killed in an Israeli airstrike, along with his father, his sister, and 22 members of their extended family.
Crocodile in Alabasta forms an organized crime syndicate called Baroque Works to work as a shadow government while he buys up the casinos to enrich himself and then threaten the king, take away the reign capabilities of a desert island, manipulates the royal army and the rebel army into a civil war. And he did all this for the sole purpose of getting Pluton, extracting the resources of a sovereign nation as an illegal alien. But Luffy would hate me. I'm the problem. Conservatives are the problem. Oh, for sure. The person that doesn't want young girls forced into hijabs and turned into sex slaves. To be treated like concubines with the rights of an animal. I hate that and I reject the foreign invasion of my country, but I'm the problem. You clowns don't even comprehend the framing of the media you base your personalities off of. Then you gaslight normal, non-retarded people into believing that fictional characters who are completely antithetical to liberal worldviews would somehow be left-leaning. Yeah, shonen MCs totally want black people to continue destroying themselves and never be held accountable. Yeah, shonen MCs think it's totally fair and moral for Somalis to defraud $18 billion from American taxpayers to go fund slavery and terrorism in Africa. Shonen MCs totally wouldn't support Iran's revolution to free themselves from radical political Islam that's been slaughtering them and forcing them into a life that they never signed up for 50 years. It's almost like that's the entire point of Luffy's character.
I genuinely think like the wildest part is that he thought he ate, and he got like 20,000 like likes on this on Instagram. So he really genuinely is gonna think that he ate, without noticing that he just made a little echo chamber of people that are just illiterate as him, that do not understand or know how to consume content. But that's okay. That is regular bootlicker shit. It is a genuine normal thing, especially these days. Not the fact that he just wants women to do whatever the hell he feels like is right, which good for you. But yeah, this one for me honestly seals the whole thing. Like, this is amazing.
You really think Luffy's okay with 70 million abortions since the 70s? You think Luffy's okay with you never amounting to anything in life and feeling entitled to having your finances subsidized by the government? Every modern day leftist is completely devoid of every shonen principle. Luffy's character is based on freedom. And with that freedom, your destiny is your responsibility and nobody else's.
Luffy's character is based on freedom, which is the only thing that he got right-ish. But it's so funny coming from them when, didn't they just kill somebody and they literally told that dude that his Second Amendment right means nothing? What is this freedom we're talking about? Like, is freedom in the room with us? Like, be real with me. Bro, I made this thumbnail of Luffy with like a MAGA hat in a way, and honestly, this shit disgusts me, bro. Like, what is this, bro? Genuinely, I feel appalled. I should have never done my boy like this. Like, why did I do my boy Luffy like this? My brother would never. And I know. But this is so bad. Ill. Genuinely ill. Anyways, y'all. I'm just dumbfounded. Like, genuinely. Y'all have a great one. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what the fuck y'all think about this. Please don't tell me you guys agree with that motherfucker, bro. Like, please. Like, there's no shot. Like, just go. You know how you know? Like, go to Book Talk where the shorties are reading about One Piece because they genuinely have literature and knowledge, and they will literally translate that shit back to you, bro. That has